Hello Sagittarius, welcome into your reading for April 2023. This is a divine love reading to provide messages from the other side, from the etheric realm, regarding your divine unions, twin flame connections and soulmate bonds. Okay, currently the asteroid Cupid is in your sign Sagittarius, so I'm looking forward to some beautiful messages coming out. And if you find this video at any other time other than April 2023, then know that there's something here for your soul if you've been guided here, so you can consider it a timeless reading. Okay, I'm going to start off with tarot, move into burning some sage, looking into the flames and the ashes for you, and then we're going to finish up with some animal spirit card oracles to give you some further spiritual guidance. So I'm going to get on with it and look into your energies now. Spirit, divine beings, higher beings, please join me now for clear messages for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords. Show me more. The Hanged Man. Show me more for Sagittarius. The Three of Swords. Okay, so it looks to me like someone's hung up on you, someone from your past. Okay, they're still thinking about you, they're still watching you, and they're quite heartbroken about this. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands flipping over just there. So I feel like they see you as your, as their ideal partner. Okay, there's something really hot about you. We've got the Ace of Cups coming out. So I feel like you're done. I feel like you're moving on. Your spirit guides just want to let you know that if you're feeling any of this energy, it's because this person is thinking about you. And technically, there's no real physical separation. If someone's thinking about you, they're sending you energy. So they just want you to be aware of that. I will clarify these in a moment. Show me more for Sagittarius, please. Death. Yeah, you're transforming into your divine nature for this new Ace of Cups, for this new love that's coming along. They're still mourning you. Okay, I'm getting that this person is still mourning you, but we've got the Five of Wands here, so I feel like you had to put in quite a lot of energy to escape something or someone. And that, you know, you are being directed to let yourself go through this transformation here. And there's something about you becoming more of a warrior with the Five of Wands. There's something about you having to pull on your internal fight, to pull on that fiery energy, to really hold your ground and know what you're worth. And I'm hearing the word dignity. So something really made you stand in your dignity. We've got the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So perhaps you were dealing with someone quite low vibrational who now feels sorry for themselves, okay? Let's see, what else? The Eight of Cups, okay? So walking away is a big part of this spiritual pathway that you're going down at the moment, and the phase that you're currently experiencing. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting slow and steady growth, okay? I feel like you're taking very decisive steps in a certain direction and really becoming firm and stable in your sense of being. You could be trying to ground yourself. Yeah, we've got this devil energy showing up on the table. So I feel like you are really trying to balance yourself out and trying to be very rooted and practical and stable in your daily life. This is to do with your health, recuperating your health, okay? So we've got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which I'm being told is a future energy that's waiting for you in the background of life, okay? But right now you're going through this transformative energy, finding your fight, finding your power, okay? Something really grounded about this Knight of Pentacles. So the steps you're making, they may feel like slower or smaller steps, but these baby steps build up very, very quickly. So Spirit's very happy with the progress you're making. They like the fact that you're being slow and steady, okay? And not rushing into anything, but rather taking the healthy steps, the healthy ways. Okay, they're very pleased with the healthy decisions you've made recently. Okay, so let's have a look into this Page of Swords energy that's showing up on the table. The Eight of Wands. So you may still be getting communication from this person or still feeling their energy, this past person, because they still are thinking about you rather a lot. Let's have a look at the Hanged Man. The Two of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like this person can't get their head around the fact that you've left them behind, okay? They could be quite unstable in their mindset. They could be back and forth, not really knowing where they stand. Yeah, we've got the Page of Swords again coming out on the Three of Swords. So this person's quite calculated, okay? And they're quite immature. I feel like their tactics are quite immature. So maybe you saw through their tactics and they didn't expect you to, because they don't understand how transparent they are. There's something like this here. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're still hearing from this person. Maybe they're harassing you a little bit. King of Swords. Yeah, this person doesn't have much heart chakra activation up here. So Spirit wants you to know that you've made the right choice, okay? This person still thinks there's a chance of them winning, as if relationships were some sort of battle where they want to dominate you and sort of catch you, okay? So they've got the completely wrong mindset for love straight away, and they think that they're far more sophisticated than they actually are, all right? So they're feeling sorry for themselves with this Three of Swords energy, okay? But you're transforming through this right now, okay? I feel like you're finding a great sense of self-love within the transformation that you're going through. And I feel like you're finding a lovely feisty energy inside of yourself, okay? Being a fire sign, I feel like you're pulling on that divine fire and pulling on, they're telling me hotness, okay? So I feel like you're pulling on your internal heat to get you through something here and preparing yourself for a love, preparing yourself for this King of Wands, someone who's truly worthy of you and someone who's just as fiery and passionate as you are. Yeah, we've got the Strength card here, and look how this lion is looking that way, as if to say, you know, get away from me, leave me alone, big machete in hand, okay? And this is Kali Ma energy that this lion shows on this card in this specific deck. So this is all about you knowing what to preserve, what to create, and also what to destroy, okay? You could be coming into a new lease of hotness, feeling much more attractive, feeling really gorgeous and really sort of full of vitality. Actually, there's something about this battle that's really got you conjuring up a new side in yourself. Yeah, look at this. We've got the Emperor. So you're transforming yourself for this new love with this new Emperor, this King of Wands type, who's much better suited to you. Okay, so you're going through this huge transformation. There's a lot of fire on the table. So the Emperor is an Aries energy. We've got Leo with the Strength card, and of course Leo again with the King of Wands. So it wouldn't surprise me if you are coming into contact with a fire sign. The Five of Wands here is also a Leo card. It's a card of fighting. It's a card of being strong enough to stand your ground and finding that inner warrior within you. Let's have a look. Five of Wands. Show me the Five. The Tower. Standing very strong during a breakup or a disintegration of a previous situation. I feel like this situation has been a big spiritual blessing for you, because it's allowed you to see how strong you are on a whole new level and to really come into your own. Okay, I feel like you're standing very strong in the midst of any difficulties, and there's a sense of divine intervention with the Tower card. Okay, so something conspired to get you away from these energies and to move you into the place that you really do belong, and to get you ready for this much more divine connection, for a divine love with someone who's done their spiritual work and who really is right for you, really will fit you a lot better. Let's have a look at this Eight of Cups. So they're telling me keep on walking. Don't be tempted to look back as you make your way away from this previous person. We've got the Justice card here. Again, that sense of balance. Again, you've been seeing the bigger picture here. Justice is all about not letting ourselves be ruled by emotion, but rather doing what is logical, what is practical. And this is divine rationality. Perhaps you just knew something wasn't going to work out and you were seeing it through the eyes of Source. So you were seeing from a much higher vantage point, through the eyes of justice, a beautiful energy, and doing yourself justice by walking away, harmonizing your life again, giving yourself the balance you need and the stability you need. So that's looking very good. Lots of lovely, healthy choices have been made. So Spirit's very happy with that. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. The Fool, yeah. Moving in the right direction, making a new choice, a big fresh chapter, a beautiful new pathway that you're undertaking here with the Knight of Pentacles. And again, there's no rush. I feel like you're doing a little bit of healing, but that this fiery energy that the Strength card brings you is giving you all the fuel and encouragement you need to keep on walking down the pathway, making healthy choices for the long term. Justice is all about making long-term healthy choices so that we live a balanced and fruitful life and don't allow ourselves to be tricked by anyone who doesn't have our best interests at heart. So justice is all about seeing through a clear lens, an intelligent lens of perspective. So I feel like you've made lots of healthy, intelligent choices lately. Show me the Devil. Show me the World. There we go. Closing the chapter. Closing the book on this Devil, learning the lessons you had to learn. And the World card is a card of achievement. It's a card of having passed the level. Of course, the World leads back to the Fool card, which is where we're having this energy of this beautiful fresh start. They're telling me the knowledge you're taking forward is priceless. Okay, there's something about this situation having been a blessing to you because it's helped you to really know yourself better and to conjure up a much better love with this Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups is yours, okay? You've requested it from the universe and it's coming in for you. And Death, transformation. I'm going to pull more cards about your transformation in a second. We've got the Ace of Cups again on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're really making your way towards a heartfelt connection. Show me the Death card, please, Spirit. Show me. Judgment, yeah, there we go. Again, Judgment is a card of transformation. It's a card of feeling reborn. It's a card of listening to our higher self and moving down a much more beautiful pathway, angelic guidance, okay, being fully supported by the divine. So you are hearing the sound of this trumpet calling you, essentially calling you onwards to your Emperor, calling you into a much stronger positioning. There's something about the spiritual lessons you've learned here really giving you some sort of badge of honor. Okay, that's probably why we saw the Queen of Wands earlier poking her head out while I was shuffling, because you've moved into a more self-respecting position. The Wands are all about respect and dignity. Okay, not just passion, but they're about what we respect. And I feel like there was something about this person you just couldn't respect. Okay, whereas this Emperor that you're moving towards is a very respectable man. He's achieved a lot, okay? He's got a lot going for him and he is in control of his emotions, his intelligence. He's all of the kings combined. So I feel like you are moving on with all your spiritual knowledge. That's what this little satchel on the Fool card represents. It represents making a new choice, starting a fresh chapter, and moving on. With a sense of enthusiasm, looking forward to what's coming. So that's looking very good. We've got the Temperance on the bottom of the deck. So again, this is speaking of the transformation that you're going through to get yourself ready for the sort of relationship that you really crave and that you feel like is worthy of you, okay? So let's have a look at your oracle cards and see what's coming in. You really did win this situation, okay? They're telling me this was a battle. And you've passed with flying colours. Okay, so we've got clean it up. So you're probably going through those motions of making healthy choices, cleaning up your vibration, cleaning up your life, reorganising your life in anticipation of the future. We've got all that glitters coming out. So maybe this person seemed to have a lot of things going for them, but actually it was a facade. Okay, we've got time for a nap. So this is all about you kind of giving yourself time to heal, time to rejuvenate yourself, okay? And to give yourself a rest from these energies. And then we've got the Truth Be Told card, okay? So I feel like you are looking way ahead at what you will be experiencing. Maybe you're having premonitions, déjà rêve or déjà vu, the feeling of something happening, or maybe you're seeing into future timelines here, but there's something about wisdom, okay, and going through this window into a new reality. There's also a mask on here as well, along with these masks. So I feel like you've really seen the truth in this person here, and you've seen them for what they truly are. So Spirit wants you to be aware of that. Let's have a look. Can we have a Sacred Traveler card, please, for Sagittarius? Yeah, there we go. We've got faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So I feel like you're already getting instincts about this next place you're going to be going. And I feel like it's going to be very beautiful. Okay, there's something about clarity, about you seeing clearly, feeling clear-minded, feeling much healthier. And again, there's an excitement with this card. So I feel like Spirit wants you to really get excited about your future, okay, and really enjoy what you're planning. We've got a leg up on the bottom of this deck also. So I feel like with this World card, you've elevated your frequency to the point where you're getting more help from the divine because you're on a higher frequency and you have more knowledge and therefore more power now. You're far more powerful now. I feel like you've really found the warrior within you, and you're not settling for any half measures. Let's just say that. So well done for getting through this trial, this test, and for conjuring up such a beautiful partner who I feel like is imminent. They're coming in fairly soon into your reality. Nothing comes sooner than we're ready though. So this Ace of Cups Emperor type situation is going to show up just at the right time in perfect divine timing. Okay, right, so I've cleared away the table, and now I'm going to look into the flames. I'm going to look into the ashes for you, and we're going to see what comes out, what messages are coming out for you. Going to stay lit? No. Okay. So thank you for your patience while I get this lit. Okay. Yeah, I feel like coziness could be important to you right now. Keeping yourself very cozy. I'm seeing pajamas and feeling that energy of being all cuddly and cozy. You know, nice relaxing evenings could be something you're really enjoying right now. Okay. It's being stubborn in getting lit. So I feel like this person from your past is very stubborn, okay? There we go. There we go. Right. Yeah, something about pillows here. Maybe you've got a favourite pillow. And something about you pampering yourself and being in a very good routine when it comes to looking after yourself. Okay, I'm smelling really nice shower gels and perfumes and nice soap, things like that. Okay. I'm seeing an elephant. So I feel like you've gained great wisdom and great stability during these testing times in your life. And again, the elephant trunk, it's very similar to the Judgment card in the sense that it makes a great trumpeting sound. So I feel like you've been called into a new timeline, okay? Called into a new arena of life. It's somewhere where you really do belong, somewhere where Spirit wants you to be. Yeah, there's a wall being built between you and this person, which obviously starts in the mind. I feel like you've put up good defenses against this person in your past. I'm getting that when you were trying to be lovely with this previous person, they took advantage of that and perhaps saw it as a sign of weakness. There's a lot of immaturity here, a lot of game playing, which of course the Emperor who's coming in doesn't do. Yeah, this is being quite awkward with getting lit, which I haven't had this problem before. So everything's a sign, right? Everything's a sign in tarot. So yeah, I think maybe you tried a lot with the previous person and they took that for granted, okay? And now they're feeling sorry for themselves. Typical, eh? Right. Show me that Queen of Wands again. So this is about you getting your fire burning brightly again, Sag. Let's have a look. Come on, burn. Burn. There we go. Just leave that there. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a peacock. Okay, so this is about you being proud of yourself, being radiant, letting your colours shine, letting your bright, beautiful heart shine. You could be quite artistic, or you could be developing a new flair for life again, a new enthusiasm about what's coming, or they want you to walk in the energy of the peacock. Lovely, beautiful, radiant. Displaying your colours. There's something about you displaying your colours. I'm hearing the Kanye West song, All Falls Down. Let me know if that resonates in the comments. I'm seeing a hog, okay? So that could represent someone being, again, very stubborn, quite selfish. Maybe the previous person was quite greedy, okay? Quite a greedy person who thought you'd always be there. Okay, I'm seeing a roof of a house. So you could be keeping yourself indoors a lot, or the advice could be to keep yourself indoors, keep yourself protected and cozy. Okay, I'm seeing a beautiful guardian energy. This is an ancient energy. This is quite a distant ancient energy that's looking over you. Hearing Atlantis, Mu, Mu. So you've got a connection in ancient times that's helping keep you grounded and stable and clear-minded. Yeah, very stubborn energy showing up, okay? So I feel like your stubbornness had to match the person you were dealing with, and it's brought out great strength in you. It's brought out a whole new level to your personality, okay? So this is part of your spiritual development, to win this battle and to really, I'm hearing Queen of the Arena, King of the Arena. So you've won whatever stage this was. They keep showing me like Mortal Kombat, you know, the computer game where there's one person versus another person. So they're telling me it wasn't so much of a relationship as a battle, okay? Even though your heart probably got pulled in, they're telling me this was a battle for your spiritual development. This person might have pretended to be your twin flame or soulmate, okay? I'm seeing this energy of them having maybe gone online, looking up twin flames and things like that, or trying to act as if they were a twin flame, which is often something narcissists do. They like to trick people spiritually when it comes to these sort of things. They can just go on the internet, and the internet is their greatest resource, so they could target spiritual people or people they see as kind-hearted. But it's ended up working out to your advantage because they brought out a tenacity in you that perhaps you didn't know you had before. I'm seeing a bulldog here. So bulldogs are very tenacious, okay? Very resilient, very thick-skinned, very tough, and, you know, nothing stops the bulldog. The bulldog was bred to fight with bears, okay? So this is telling me that even though one energy may have looked bigger and scarier than the other, the bulldog energy isn't scared of anything, okay? The bulldog just keeps on going, okay? So there's something here about that beautiful energy showing up. Okay. Seeing a sunset here. A valley also, okay? Like you're going through a valley at the moment. A resting period, taking it easy. This is a gentle time for relaxation and healing. Okay, I'm seeing a dove twirling in the sky. I don't know if they actually do that, but this is about feeling that beautiful, radiant energy of freedom. Okay, they want you to really revel in your freedom and feel quite overjoyed by it. Really enjoy that freedom. Really make the most of it. Okay, I'm seeing two birds. Okay, birds of a feather flock together. So this is about your divine masculine and about the magnetism of the universe that you can trust in. You can trust the universe to bring you guys together at the right time in the right circumstances. Something about the Trinity. Okay, the number 3 could be important. Empress energies. I'm seeing nails, so you might be getting your nails done or pampering yourself more, getting different beauty treatments done than you've had before, trying out new things, new looks, new clothing, reinventing yourself. Okay, a reinvention. There is one eye still on you. This person is keeping an eye on you as best they can. Okay, this could be social media. They could be sort of, you know, driving past your house or asking people about you, something like this. You know, Spirit's seeing this person as a bit of a big baby. I'm seeing a big frown on their face that they didn't get their own way, okay, and that they can't have you. Okay, I'm seeing an angel here, big angelic protection, okay, so you could feel that energy around you, feel like you've been really protected and guided throughout this situation. I'm seeing a ram. Okay, an Aries ram. So this could be representative of the Emperor. It could also represent your ability to get through this battle. Of course, Aries is represented by Ares, the god of war. And you could have Aries in your birth chart also, so you might want to check that out and look into those energies. Seeing a tornado, okay, a tornado. But this is more of a cleansing energy of a tornado, sweeping all the things out of your life, like a little typhoon, you know, getting out all the old energies. Telling me a guided meditation could be useful for you to clear out your chakras and to visualize energy, taking away all the old emotions out of your magnetic field. Okay, unicorn energy. Okay, so you could have particularly magical energy, or this situation could have really conjured up much more magical energy for you. Okay, I'm hearing a multi-dimensionality. So sometimes when we go through stressful situations, it can conjure up energies from our past lives, energies that are stored in our personal non-physical vault, energies we've already achieved in other lives. So often stress and that which we call suffering can really cause us to evolve and adapt in the most beautiful ways. So I feel like you should be ready for new energies that you feel within you. You could feel like a new person. You could really see yourself differently now. Okay, so I'm seeing one of those wind measurement devices where they put something on a stick to see which way the wind is blowing. Okay, so something about the way the wind is blowing, a change in the wind. New energies coming in, new energies flowing in. Odin might mean something to you. You may have some connection to Odin, or you may have lived a past life where you were part of a tribe that worshipped the pagan gods or the druid gods or the Norse gods. So you may feel a shift in your energy, where a version of you from a past life has been conjured up within you. I feel like you're a multifaceted being. So your consciousness may shift. You may find yourself viewing life through different lenses of perspective. You've taken the higher pathway here, okay? You've taken the higher pathway to a much better timeline. Your consciousness has been uplifted. They're showing me the World card again. So you've been given a pass in this battle. You've been made the victor in this battle. So you get the higher path. You're moving on to a better reality. Yeah, and they're telling me the number one. So the Emperor, no one can top the Emperor. Okay, so you're getting a number one partner, someone who is second to none. Seeing a tiny little storm cloud that represents this energy in your past, being still stormy in their emotions and nature. I don't think they're going to shift anytime soon. Okay, there's a UFO here. I'm getting quite high vibrational, alien kind of energies, higher being kind of energies. So you may have an affinity to extraterrestrial energy, or, you know, highly intelligent beings that work through you or connect with you. I think the sky is very relevant for you. Maybe you find yourself looking at the sky quite a lot. Maybe you've even seen UFOs. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. There's a diamond here as well. Beautiful. So you're clarifying yourself, your personality, your consciousness, and seeing things very clearly, and really becoming more clarified. Okay, I feel like you're becoming more valuable because you see yourself as more valuable, and now the universe is responding to that. So that's looking really gorgeous for you, Sag. I'm going to look into these animal oracle cards now, and we're going to see what comes out for you. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 for you and 2 for this future emperor. Show me energies, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius. The turtle. Yeah, great wisdom here. I feel like you hold great wisdom. You could be an old soul or an advanced soul. You could have had lifetimes in other planes of existence, other dimensions, right? And we've got the tiger. Wow, beautiful energy. I'm going to read from the book on these ones. The spider, lovely. Show me more. And the owl. Wow, with the eagle energy crowning these energies. Okay, so straight off the bat with the spider, this is about your person having fulfilled their dharma. Okay, so you're coming into contact with this emperor, and you know, he's got his fingers in many pies. He could own multiple businesses, and his energy is very big. His energy through the law of cause and effect, it's had a butterfly effect on many things. We've got the owl energy, which is one of the most treasured energies in the whole deck. Okay, so the owl is very wise, and it's a sign of great treasures coming your way. I feel like your person's energy is reaching you somehow, some way, through the 6 degrees of separation. I feel like they are, you know, very established, and their energy has a far-reaching effect. The eagle is all about being mentally and physically strong, okay, and it's a great energy of being overwatched, looked over by the God source, okay, by your ancestors. So this is a lovely protective energy that's there for you. Of course, the eagle is a hunter and has great vision, so you're being watched over very intently by your spirit guides and the angels and ancestors. Let's have a look at this turtle energy. Where is it? Where is it? Otter, frog, turtle. Here we go. Okay, there we have it. We have ancient soul, grounded, again speaking to that Knight of Pentacles energy. We've got trusting and at home in the self. I was picking up on that energy of you being really cozy, really cocooned, pajamas and good home life, you know, a good time at home, pampering yourself, planning out your next move, perhaps getting yourself ready to transform. New looks, new clothes, new you. Okay, Sag? Okay, so we've got, it is wonderful to be in the presence of the turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, the turtle is peaceful, adventurous and productive. Okay, when out of balance, they can slow down to a halt. And to bring into balance, they need an adventure, which is something you probably identify with as a Sagittarius, but maybe not necessarily based on whatever sign, what other influences you have in your birth chart. So let me know in the comments if that resonates, if you're ready for another adventure. With this turtle energy, I feel like you really are pulling on your own non-physical Akash. So you're accessing your Akashic library and zoning into energies from previous incarnations that have really helped you. Again, there's this feeling of you being a whole new version of yourself and really seeing through an ancient lens, okay? You could have even been, okay, this is going to sound crazy to some people, but there's something about ET energy. You may have even had an incarnation in an ET vessel. You could have been an ET in a different cosmic play than we're in now. We're not actually human, we just borrow the vessels for a while, right? Our souls jump into the vessel and we experience life on the cosmic stage of Earth. So there's something about that here with you. I feel like you're a very multi-dimensional being. Let's have a look at this tiger energy. Here we go. Lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. Again, that fearlessness coming up. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. So nighttime could be really important for you right now. Like I said earlier about those cozy evenings, giving yourself lots of peace during the nighttime. Sensuality, receptivity and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There's nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, the tiger is passionate, strong and sensual. When out of balance, you could feel overstimulated. To bring into balance, candle gazing, okay? They want me to remind you of the trust as well with the turtle. Trusting in this incoming connection could bring you a lot of peace also, okay? Let's have a look. Shall we read about the owl? Let's have a look about the owl. Lovely air energy. Okay, so the owl, we've got abundance, clairvoyant, and the word treasures. Okay, so I feel like your person is going to be a real treasure to you, and they also have a lot of abundance. They've achieved a huge amount. Okay, we've got the owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. Again, they want you to trust that this Ace of Cups Emperor energy is on its way to you. With our wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this, how it can further serve your Dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. So when in balance, the owl energy is generous, trusting and secure. And again, the owl card is about an offering. So I feel like your person's going to come to you in the perfect divine timing and make you an offer, okay? Let's have a look. Spider energy, creator of prosperity through life's work and Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It's hard work, but neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. So your person could be very appreciative, very enthusiastic, and very prosperous. There's also something about playful creativity here. So I feel like your person has already developed an empire, and they've got such a strong, sovereign state of being. They operate from your higher self, and I feel like you are joining that timeline, the higher self timeline, the 5D timeline, and coming into contact with this beautiful emperor for a lovely new Ace of Cups relationship. Okay, so this has been beautiful reading your energies. I appreciate all your likes, comments, subscriptions, and hopefully you'll join me again for another reading. Lots of love, Sag.